Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today our coverage kicks off with a good one here between the Baltimore Ravens and the Dallas Cowboys. It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment. Three yards remain for second down. Here's the first carry for Austin Ekeler. 4 yards the pickup, first down. The Cowboys at 7-3 now on the year, and they've been in a great groove. Winners of 7 of their last 10 now on the year.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. First down, and they stick with Ekeler. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. This is a counter play. Ekeler. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Running on first down, Ekeler. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down, Ekeler. And he's got room. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Cowboys. For these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of a team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week, we're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
The extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. And the tight end goes in motion left. Young on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition, so great. I mean, going back essentially through the full century of the NFL, I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the Turkey Bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out and play and then come in and sit down to their feast and watch football. But I remember reading about, the Lions jumping on the Packers on Thanksgiving Day. The only loss the Packers had in 1962, and they sacked Bart Starr over 10 times in that game. And I remember Dave Williams from the Bears returning the overtime kickoff for a touchdown.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
In motion, Hill. A give, Eckler running to the right. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Once more, here's Eckler. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
In motion, Hill. Back to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
The kick by Bass is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On play action, Young. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season, is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Taken from about the 12. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. They're going to look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. $10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 85 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. It's Eckler again. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 32. It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be third down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. In motion, Hill. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Ekeler now between the tackles, and he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side with Ekeler. And he's going to be down close to a 1st down at the Ravens' 23. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. This is caught. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Here's Bass now for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From the 6. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
But ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And they'll run with Etienne. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Slot man moves right.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run with Etienne.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Cade York on now for the field goal.
This will be just a 21-yard attempt.
York able to send this one through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. The handoff, it's Eckler. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now back to throw. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best. and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He'll drop to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Williams, the man in motion left. Following the interception, Young. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got a man complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. And they'll send Williams in motion right. Young. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He made his first attempt, this from 45. York able to send this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. In motion goes the tight end.
2nd and 5 now. Young, he's going to look deep down the field. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Albert O, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From the 10. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Afitu Melifonwu up to make the tackle there.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25.
120 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And while the guys with the ball are having a whole lot of fun keeping it on the ground, the guys on the opposite side, they are having zero fun. They've been getting pushed around the entire game and haven't found an answer yet to slow down the running game.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Up the middle with Eckler. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw here. The first catch of the game for George Kittle.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. On the give, this is Eckler. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll look to throw. This is swung out to Eckler. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. In motion, Hill. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Looking to throw. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on fourth down, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Now ETN to start the drive. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Jamin Davis there to bring him down.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 2nd down, ETN once more. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. They'll run with ETN. And he is going to lose yardage here. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside. And he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
The Cowboys make over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to throw here. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
In motion, Hill. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got him in. Complete.
And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Here is Eckler. 124 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll run here with Eckler. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
by the way, you'd be looking at about a 47-yarder from here as they come up on an important third down. They'll set up to throw.
Well, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just... with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance. He's helping his team in a huge way.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll send the tight end in motion left. On 2nd and 9, Young. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. When the guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Williams, the man in motion left.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. In motion comes the tight end left. Now Young. He's going to take another shot here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use it. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
And this returnable for Hill.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return.
And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're...
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted.
It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
York now for the extra point.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Ravens 27, Cowboys 17.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. Montez Sweat in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, this is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete on the deep ball. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And Young's going to throw it here. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
Jamison Williams
with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year.
And the Ravens are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
Yeah, absolutely.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Off the play fake, Young. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Young here to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
4th down, Young. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the